My name is Memory Ami. I am from globalcommunication.com. Right now, I will show you how to install LED screen. My designation is I am a technical person in globalcommunication.com. So, first of all, how to install the LED screen. You have to take the proper base. You have to connect the proper LED screen right now. This is the lock system. I will show you the power connection of this cabinet, and this one is a power cable, cabinet to cabinet power cable. In the cabinet, two power port. One is a input port as well as output port. Second one is also input as well as output port. Power cable is connected in series connection. Now the power connection is over, and now we connect the data cable. In the data cable, you can use a Cat 6 or a Cat 5 cable. In this screen, cabinet to cabinet power connection and data connection is over. Right now we have connect the main power lead and data lead. So I will show you how to connect main data lead. This is the main data lead, and this one is a main power lead. Okay, the cable connection is over. Main power panel, and main power lead is connected here. Power is coming in whole screen. If I want to operate the LED screen, the basic requirement of the LED screen is this type of cables, and this cable is HDMI to HDMI cable for the input, and this is the main power cord for the operate this processor, and this one USB to printer cable, and one cable is DVI to DVI, and some basic tools, and this one is the Nova sender card MSD 300, and in Nova sender card two port, one is port A and port B. Now I will show you global processor for operate the LED screen. This is the global processor, and this is the front panel of this processor. Number of buttons and rolling button, and this is the back panel. I will show you. Now I will show you port information of this processor. This processor total 9 input ports, 2 loop ports, and 3 output ports. In the input port, one is a DVI, one DP, 2 HDMI input port, 2 CV1 and CV2, and one is a SDI input port, and loop port, one is a DVI loop port, and the second one is a SDI loop port. and two VGA1 and VGA2 input port. And now I will show you output port. Now DVI1 and DVI2 is a output port and one VGA output port.
This one.
This one is a DVI output and DVI output port 2, and one is a VGA output port. This is a Nova sender card, and I will show you how to install this Nova sender card in the global processor. You have to open this two screw. In this processor, we can connect two sender card. This one is the sender card 1 and this one is the sender card 2. Right now we are connecting only one sender card. I will show you how to connect this sender card. We have to remove this plate by using your tools. Power cable for sender card, 5 volt DC power cable. We have to connect. Okay, now it's okay. Okay, now we have to connect the cable connection. This one is a power cable. You have to connect, and you have to operate the LED screen. You need one laptop. We are taking HDMI to HDMI cable, and we have to take output of the laptop. Input is given into the processor by using HDMI cable. Right now we are connected HDMI 1. Okay, now input is over. In this processor we have to take the output by using this port, or you can use also this port by using DVI to DVI cable. So we connect the DVI to DVI cable. The output of this processor is given into the sender card. Okay, and output of the sender card is given into the LED screen by using LAN cable. You can connect as a Cat6 or a Cat5 cable. Okay. For the software configuration, you have to connect the cable, USB cable. The USB cable connection is here, and the laptop. One cable is connected to the laptop. Okay. Now connection is over. When you are doing cable connection, at that time the power of this processor must be off. Okay. Now the cable connection is over. Now we on the power of this processor. In the processor we given the HDMI 1 input, so we take the HDMI 1. Okay. In the processor showing the input HDMI 1 input is coming. Okay. Now we open the software by using Nova LCD. This one is the operating software for the LED screen. Now right click on the Nova LCD software and run as an administrator and given to yes. Now the software is starting. right now we are using Nova LCD version 5.0. First of all, you have to log in the software. So you have to click on the user and click on the advanced synchronous system user login. So you have to put the password 3 times 6 and click on the login button. Now we are logged into the software. So you have to configure the screen. Right now you have to click on the screen configuration. Okay, now you have to select the COM port. Next, and this one is the sender card information, and second one is the receiving card information. The in receiving card is in every cabinet, and this one is a width and height information. You have to read the information from the cabinet. First of all, read from receiving card. Now the receiving card position. If you want to receive the one RCG file in the screen, you have to receive sending card 1 and port number, which port you want to read the information, and receiving card. Okay. Now the read back information is over. With pixel is 96 and 96. It doesn't required every time. If the RCG file is failed, then this information is required. This is the screen connection. Now right now we are doing screen configuration. So right now we have horizontally 12 cabinet connected and vertically 4 cabinet. The total 48 cabinet connected right now. So you have to connect the column 12. So we have to connect the 12 horizontal and 4 vertical, and you have to select the port, which port you are using in the sender card, and you have to put the receiving card size, and the width is 96 and height is 96 by 96 cabinet you are using. If you want to small the icon size, you can small. Now the starting position of the Cat6 cable is here in the when you show in the front panel of the screen. So we have to do the connection, and this connection is only for data connection, not for power. So you have to connect the connection in a series. Okay, now the connection is over, and you have to send the connection by using send to hardware. The information is sending. Sent screen information to hardware is successfully. Now it's okay. The screens is coming properly, but the actual size of this desktop is not coming in the screen. Send to hardware information is successfully. Now you have to save the information in the receiving card. So you have to click on the save button. Now the saving information to hardware. And the information has been successfully saved in the receiving card. Okay, now the software configuration is done, and now we have to set the size by using this processor. Click on the menu button. Okay, and go into the output. Okay, and now you have to set the right now width information. You have to put on the width. Okay, so right now we are connected horizontally total 12 cabinet. So The actual resolution of the one cabinet is 96 by 96. So right now we are connected 12 cabinet. So you have to connect the 12 into 96. So we are getting total horizontal width 1152. So you have to put the width 1152 pixel. So width is 1152. Okay, and now we need a horizontal size. So right now we are connected 4 cabinet in horizontal. So 96 into 4, you get height of the screen 384 pixel. So you have to put height 384. Now the screen is okay. Now the screen configuration is over. Now you can play your video. Now the LED setup is over. If you have any query or any question, you can contact us. Thank you so much.